Welcome, my friend. Today, you are not just learning English. Today, you are learning a truth many people discover too late in life. This is a story about kindness, about giving, and about the silent pain that grows when your goodness is never respected. As you listen, you may feel something familiar inside you. That feeling is not a mistake. It is awareness waking up. Many people believe that being kind means always helping others. They believe saying yes makes them a good person. They believe that if they give more, people will love them more. But what if kindness without limits slowly destroys your peace? What if helping too much teaches people to use you instead of value you? This story will take you on that journey. This story begins in an ordinary place, with ordinary people, and one ordinary habit that slowly became a heavy burden. At first, everything felt right. Helping felt warm and meaningful. But slowly, something changed. And that change teaches a lesson every English learner and every human should understand. In this town, life moved quietly and predictably. People woke up early, worked long hours, and depended on each other in small ways. Helping was seen as a good quality. One person, more than anyone else, became known for always being available. Whenever someone needed support, advice, or time, this person was there. At the beginning, the requests were small and polite. People asked nicely and thanked sincerely. Helping felt good, almost joyful. It created a sense of importance and belonging. Being needed felt like proof of value. Saying yes felt natural and safe. As time passed, the requests increased. What was once occasional became daily. Messages came without greetings. Calls came without apologies. People stopped asking if help was possible and started assuming it was guaranteed. The word please slowly disappeared. Still, help was given. Saying no felt uncomfortable and wrong. There was a fear that refusing would disappoint others or make them angry. So the habit continued. Each yes pushed personal needs further away. Slowly, exhaustion began to grow. Rest felt impossible. Personal goals were delayed again and again. There was always someone else's problem to solve. Yet no one noticed the tired eyes or quiet frustration. Gratitude became rare. People accepted help and moved on quickly. They remembered only when they needed something again. Kindness was no longer seen as generosity, but as responsibility. It became expected, not appreciated. One day, after a long and difficult task, there was a moment of silence. No thank you, no smile, no acknowledgement. The person who received help simply walked away, already thinking about the next favor. That moment felt cold and empty. In that silence, a thought appeared for the first time. It was not loud, but it was powerful. Why am I always giving but never receiving respect? That question stayed longer than expected. After that day, awareness began to grow. Patterns became clearer. Some people only appeared when they needed something. Some disappeared when help was not available. The truth was uncomfortable, but it was real. Small changes started quietly. Responses were slower. Not every request was answered immediately. Time was taken to think instead of reacting. This felt strange and scary at first. Some people reacted with confusion. They asked what was wrong, but their tone showed frustration, not concern. Others showed anger or disappointment. A few tried to make guilt the weapon. "You've changed," they said. "You're not the same anymore," they complained. But something interesting happened. When help stopped being automatic, masks fell. True intentions became visible. Respect was revealed, or the lack of it. There was guilt at first. Saying no felt heavy. It felt like breaking an unspoken rule. But there was also relief. For the first time, there was space to breathe. Energy slowly returned. Mornings felt lighter. Thoughts became clearer. Personal goals started to matter again. The heart felt calmer. Over time, a powerful lesson became clear. Helping should come from strength, not fear. Kindness should be shared, not drained. When you help everyone, you help no one properly, including yourself. Some people returned differently. They asked politely. They respected time. They accepted no without anger. These people valued the person, not just the help. Others never returned. And that silence, surprisingly, felt peaceful. Their absence created room for healthier connections and self-respect. The town stayed the same, but the experience of living in it changed. Helping continued, but with boundaries. Kindness became intentional, not automatic. There was no longer a need to explain every no. No long apologies, no guilt, just calm honesty. The most important realization was this: people who truly care will never punish you for protecting yourself. Only those who benefit from your exhaustion will complain. This story is not about becoming cold or selfish. It is about balance. It is about understanding that your time, energy, and effort are valuable. When you stop helping people who take you for granted, you do not lose relationships. You lose illusions. And in their place, you gain clarity, peace, and self-respect. Remember this lesson, my friend. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to choose yourself. That choice does not make you unkind. It makes you wise. Thank you for learning English through this story. Keep growing, keep learning, and never forget your worth.